Howdy lads, welcome to round 1 game 2 of the Battle Zones comp, hosted by myself, Sheba. On the northeast side, we have Grimjob, who is the German Scorched Earth Doctrine. On the southwest side, we have YGspider, who is the Soviets' Support Doctrine. So, it should be interesting. Looks like YG is going for the hill early. Good strategy. Grimjob is countering, throwing some boys up there early as well by the looks of it. Or at least to his point. We did have a little bit of a match before this, but it cut out. So they've had a little bit of, I guess, time played against each other now. So it'll be interesting to see how their tactics change. For me, anyway. You guys won't actually know. But it was a very even contest, and it cut out. So all parties agreed on restarting. So that's what we've done. So it looks like Grim's actually going to get here first. So interesting to see what happens here. Maybe we'll get some grenade micro. Potentially. So YG actually capping. YG's got the forces. He's thrown everyone here, so not much control on that middle point with that one. So Grim was crawling up to the hill by the looks of it, but he's been stopped by YG's forces. Grenade going out, I assume. Good stuff. Got another squad coming to reinforce his north point. I think Grim needs to get some forces out here. And in turn, YG needs to get some forces out here. Maybe through here just for the warning. YG, control this middle point early. Doesn't look like it'll be reinforced anytime soon. Good little play. Foxhole. Oh, not a good play actually, because you can't see down there. I don't think he knows that. So he won't actually be able to see anything. Very rough. Potentially putting a foxhole here and hiding the officer in there. If this gets destroyed, would be a pretty good tactic. So Grim hopefully doesn't get stuck reinforcing this. If you get stuck fighting on your back point, it makes it really hard to reinforce and fight for that middle point. So we will have to watch that. YG, I think, should be taking maybe at least 3 of those guys. Is there 2 or 3? Yeah, 2. Maybe taking 2 of these guys. With 1 here and 1 here just to watch. It looks like Grim is actually sending a squad out there. Potentially. He may be heading for the eastern side of that point. Middle point. He's got squad here. Kind of stuck in no man's land. Don't want to lose them for nothing. But it looks like a squad out here. With YG fighting to hold this hill. Grim fighting to take it. So it looks like we've reinforced the middle with an off-Clara squad. Well, actually, I don't know if you don't get called. Just a recon squad, I guess. The recon squad. Very nice. So YG pushing up. Some nades out. Getting slaughtered by the MG. Very nice. So we've got a decent push on the eastern side here. We also have a flamethrower moving up. Interesting. Flamethrowers are awesome for this map. Smoke this out. Burn all of that. Completely kick Grim off this point. That's what I'd be looking to do. So Grim has actually been wiped off this point. Not ideal. YG may be able to make a decent push there now. These guys a little bit stuck out in no man's land. Just watching the flanks, I assume. Now, if Grim isn't careful, he may need to bring an officer up early, put him right here, just to keep contest. Keep up the contest, I should say. So he's hidden the flamethrower here. He's controlling it. Interesting. There is enough smoke for him. He probably could make a push. He might not know there's no one there. So it looks like YG's just holding on that hill. I think he's happy to just hold there. Keep him busy. 5 minutes in, 393 to 241. Grim's way. Flamethrower didn't get too much work in. Slaughtered early. Grim does need to start making a push in here. Looks like he's heading south though. He's got a lot of units out here in no man's land, and he's also bringing in a half track. So, apologies, it appears he has changed his doctrine. He's gone for the Liberation DLC doctrine, not the Scorched Earth one. So the drilling, very handy unit. It will absolutely shred infantry, but it is a glass cannon, so we have to be careful. I actually think that would be more suited here. Completely clear this, make a push up. A lot of infantry in, he's got an officer in, as does Grim. I think Grim is trying to take some pressure off and maybe make a push here, which isn't a bad option. He could get the drilling right here and completely slaughter this. So that fire's starting to catch a little bit. He wants to be careful his boys don't run through and get burnt. Now, YG starting to get overwhelmed with infantry here. We might start seeing a change of hands in the middle soon. It's pretty hotly contested. YG only 4 men up. Looks like the drilling's moving up. Interesting to see where it goes. Can't do much from this position. I think he needs to put it here. He's got the infantry to cover. So, Grim actually capping this now. Beautiful work by Grim. Needs to be careful his guys don't get slaughtered just running in like that. Grenade kill. So a change of hands in the middle. I think Grim needed that, so that was a good push. He started to move in a little. This point stabilised. Get your MG in there, buddy. Now he's moving the drilling up. Perfect. Right here. Just where you want it. So what can Grim actually see? He knows there's a guy there. That's it. Now, YG's actually got the BT7 out. Great unit. You can lob that over things. It's like a howitzer. Someone correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe it's like a howitzer. So that's good. He got a few shots off. I think now he needs to back it up. That'll get killed instantly if that BT7 gets eyes on it. That needs to pull back. Obviously, Grim doesn't know there's a BT7 coming. I do like the push he's making on this side, though, to alleviate the pressure. He is losing the middle point now. Looks like it's been reinforced. There's also a Panzerschreck guy there. He's going to have to watch out. This BT7 is going to get eyes on it very shortly. He's going to want to watch that. So, a bit more smoke here, mate. So he knows the drilling's, he knows the BT7's there now. Will he get it? I don't think he knows that the drilling's in range. We've shots. Don't know if he can pen it. Ooh, he's damaged it. Oh no. I think he's in trouble now. He has tracked it, so he could get away here. Yep, backing up. Very smart move by Grim. So I think this push was a good push. Put a bit of pressure on YG. Grim has the infantry advantage by the looks of it. Not by much. That drilling can still get shots off. Ooh. Brilliant move by Grim, I reckon. Absolutely brilliant. I love that push. He needs to reinforce it with some infantry and go hard now. Now's the time to push. Move these boys in. Get some nades in. In other areas, the middle, it's stabilised. YG holds this considerably. If that makes any sense. I don't think it does. He's settled on the hill. I don't think he's too bothered. He's happy to just leave him there. He's up 2-1 while distressed. We have a half track with infantry. I like that actually. Put that over here, I reckon. The half track once you're done with it. some shots there, but 10 minutes in, 570 to 227, YG's way. Brilliant match so far. Had a bit of a showdown here with the drilling and the BT7. BT7's fixed now, so you want to get this drilling out. I think good push, didn't work. Now you pull this out and try something else. Oh, it's not too bad of a spot. Oh, you can't really see too much. The drilling is still slaughtering infantry though. He needs to get that out though. He's lost all his infantry here. It was a good effort. YG defended well. Now, we're actually getting a cap here by Grimjob. Can't see an officer in there, so not sure where that came from. Maybe Spider lost an officer. He's got one officer. I don't know if he's brought his two officers out. He can't get another officer. He's lost an officer. Ooh. Alrighty, that hurts. I believe he's lost an officer in the middle there. Not ideal. He's going to be on the back foot now, as the manpower advantage will now be in Grim's favour. It should be very interesting to see how that goes. I don't know where his officer was. Crazy. So, looks like he's done what I said. He's brought the half track over here. I'm not sure that's where I'd be reinforcing with infantry, if I'm honest. Oh, he's only chucked two out. Fair enough. Now maybe move that. Ooh, he does have to watch these guys. I'd potentially bring that over here. Layer you guys and get ready to make another push into the middle. Now we have BT7 still on the left now. It's actually moved. So Grim could potentially bring the drilling back and actually make a decent push there with that half-track infantry. I don't think he will though. I think he believes the BT7 is still there. I like this plan by Grim, by YG. Sorry. Bit of a lag. Pushing here, clearing that. I think it's a very good idea. Half-track can't do anything against him either. Realistically, that BT7 is the strongest unit on the field, so he needs to take advantage of that. Start putting the pressure on Grim's point, as Grim did to him. A bit of back and forth, we love to see it. Grim has his officer in the middle. Risky move. Very risky move. Oh no, YG does still have his officers. My bad. He's got both there. So Grim's using his officer early. Cap, he needs to lie him down. He really needs to lie him down. Grim in an okay position. Having to use your officer so early to stabilise isn't good. I thought he'd taken out YG's officer. That's waste up happened. He's now pushed the drilling back up here. I like that. Now, if you can get this half track with a bit of infantry in it, doesn't have any infantry, rough. If he can reinforce that, which he is actually, he's got a squad here, he can make a brilliant push on this. I think Grim has a chance to really open this game up now. I think YG's gonna, yep, he's bringing an officer up. I think YG is seeing the gravity of the situation now, and he's bringing his officer up to stop the bleeding. Maybe getting a mortar up would also be pretty handy. BT7 doing some brilliant work here. Shoot. This group very bunched up. He could potentially be making a push here, I think. And it looks like he's bringing some boys over to do exactly that. Now, YG in danger here. Is that a Fallschirmjäger squad with the sniper? Well, not Fallschirmjäger, because they're Soviet. So I'm used to playing this to Germans. These will get used to it. He's got a truck here with a pack. Interesting choice. I like it. Probably would have gone for the infantry gun. but a pack is just as good. I wonder how he's going to use that. So 15 minutes in, 578, 410. YG's way, Grim coming back, holding 2 positions. YG close to putting his officer in the point, stop bleeding. Do have a flamethrower here ready to go. Perhaps he'll use that to burn this out. Pretty handy. So he started to smoke. Made that push very nice. He's got the drilling here ready to help, but he doesn't know that that might be blocking some of his shots, so he needs to bring that here. And I'd be pushing the half track out here. Get the machine gun. Have the drilling here covering half track out here. He's taking the half track out there though, potentially. He's bringing the AT gun, Grim is. I don't think he'll get sight lines. He needs to bring it here. He can shoot right there. But he needs to make sure the BT-7 doesn't know he's there, because that BT-7 could lob and hit him. Risky pushing further left. If he gets eyes on him, he might be screwed here. Let's see how he's going to go. Don't reckon it's... Oh, can he see it? Don't know. Ooh, flary boy. That's interesting. That is very interesting. YG is going to really feel the pain now. He needs to watch his officer here. He has started capping. But Grim has actually just taken his last point. That BT-7 needs to come back here urgently. Ooh, in saying that, we have T-34. So, that with the infantry, I think he'll retake that southern point. So I wouldn't be too stressed. Ooh, did he lose his officer? No, his officer's still alive. He needs to get him out. Run, mate, run. He does have the forces to reinforce. Oh, not anymore. T-34 took out the half track. Good stuff. And he took out the drilling. They're also repairable, so he could potentially push him out and actually repair those units against him. That's what I'd probably be looking to do. Now, YG playing with fire here, not moving his officer, but paid off. He is not holding the point anymore though, so he needs to reinforce that. He will start cutting this eventually. He stabilised that. That's why I thought YG had to push out here earlier with a couple of riflemen just to get eyes on what old mate was doing. Another half track with infantry, spending a lot of money on these half tracks. I know it's got infantry in it, but it still costs. Looks like this has been damaged in a fight. Has he taken some shots at this? Yes, so the turret's gone. Interesting. This, can he get shots on that? I think he can. Push that here. So YG stabilised that beautifully. Grim has actually taken the lead though. But Grim is losing a lot of points here. With these half tracks, losing lots. And as I said, YG can heal that. He could bring that around here and absolutely shred his infantry on here. So that's what I'd be looking to do if I was YG, to save it a little. I think YG also needs a mortar to scare Grim's commander off. A good flare, very good flare. So he's actually pushing out to try and get him. Ooh, he might actually have eyes. So I like this play by Spider. He's actually just trying to move up and deny him area into point. So these guys are running right into the fire. Push left, boys. Push left. What are you doing? Oh. Oh. I don't think Spider was watching then. Brilliant match so far though. We've got the pack gun over here ready to take on the T-34 though. Can this see? I don't reckon that's got eyes. So now that he's stabilised that, I think YG needs to move that T-34 here. Try and get some shots in here, potentially. Or even bring the T-34 over here, use that for the push, bring the BT over here to lob shots. So you'll see that a lot by some of the players in the comp, right on the edge. Does work. So generally, if you see a foxhole right on the edge like this, there may be a officer in it. So be aware of that. Got a squad moving in. It looks like he is moving this T-34 around. 2034 in, 620 to 539. Grim has taken the lead. He currently holds 2 positions. Middle hotly contested over though. So he has actually brought BT in here. Very nice. And his officer, I think he can actually see his officer. I think that's what he's going for. This is interesting. Is he going to get him? Ooh. Grim is in a lot of danger right now. Nah, hasn't got him. That was close. Flare there isn't going to do much. These boys should probably just move over a little. YG is capping now though. So he's blunted that southern push. That was brilliant push and brilliant defense. This turned out to be a very epic game. YG really needs to try and fix this though to use it. He doesn't need to, but I think it'll be very handy. He even pushed the half track in here. You know, at the end of the day, if it dies, it's not that big of a deal, is it? I wonder, he's got a mortar up, finally. Knew that was coming. So, he may actually get his officer with that, but likewise, there is another mortar on the other side. And that is very close to his officer, so very risky on both sides. Now we know what I haven't seen Grim play until today, and we know YG is a brilliant player. So, I mean, this is potentially, we are potentially looking at, you know, the grand final match. Like, one of these boys could very easily push through and win it all. There are multiple other games though where, you know, players within that first round could win their whole thing. So something to be aware of. This contest is obviously showing 2 absolutely brilliant players that could win it all. So I'd follow very closely who wins this. That's basically what I'm saying. We did have a match before this, round 1. And Kiss My Goat ended up taking that one on Farmland. It was a brilliant match against CPR Propaganda. This round 2, obviously. Now, very risky. Spider, both officers in the same hole, so he's getting a little desperate by the looks of it to stop this bleeding. He has done it. I think having both tanks here is a bit useless. He needs to push one of them here and clear that. Get a squad over there, smoke it, push. Even use this half track. He's capping here now though, so that's okay. Now that there's a mortar. Oh no! Ooh, the game's just opened up massively. Grim's officer going down. Alright, Spider needs to pull one of these officers out. He does not need both of them there anymore. Now Grim is flaring blind. He needs to kind of swap where he's flaring. So he's already done a couple there. I think he needs to get over here now, or even here. Spider is going to hate himself though if he loses an officer at this point. Now, he can pull one, potentially, oh no, he can't pull officers out. He can pull one officer out, protect him, and he'll have the manpower advantage now. So the game might break open in the next 5 minutes or so. Turning out into an absolute dogfight so far. Water going off. Sure, we're still recording. I'd hate to miss it. This AT gun hasn't done much, from what I can gather. Although he could just sit it back here. maybe. Just clear this up. That's probably what I would do. He's still got his flare gun, so 25 minutes in, 569 to 539. Grim's away, YG coming back. But yeah, he's still got his flare dude, so if you've got the flare guy, you're always a chance. I'll be bringing him over here and hitting that and trying to clear this side a little. If I didn't know that anyone was there, that's what I would be, just trying to clear the other side. A lot of infantry close to YG's point as well, which is a very good move. Trying to take the pressure off the hill there. We have... Ooh. Oh no. Performance drop, my bad. Tiger 2 versus an IS-2. This is going to be very interesting. Something's getting hit, BT7. It's like the Tiger 2's found him. A little bit of damage there, the old officers. I'm going to watch that. He needs to get these guys away from his officers. He's about to lose T-34 as well. Tiger doing some absolute damage for Grimjob. It's going to be an absolute pain for him to deal with. I like this tactic. YG has decided that instead of trying to go head-to-head with the Tiger and potentially lose, to bring it left. I like that tactic. It's exactly what I would do. I think losing that at this point is absolutely dangerous. Yes, it's massive if he takes it. It's a big gamble, especially when he's got two positions. He needs to pull one of them out, though. If he loses both of them, he is screwed. So, looks like the AT gun's trying to take some shots. Not happening. All the time in the world. Turn and boom. Gonskis. So Grim fighting really ferociously to get this middle point back. Flare gun's ready to go if he wants, so could potentially bring that out, clear the point. He needs to get a flare here. Now the Tiger is being brought around. Watch this space. This is going to be interesting. Grim knows this is here. He doesn't know the Tiger's coming. I think we're about to see one of the game deciding moments. If I'm honest. No. Looks like he's gotten it out of the way. No, he hasn't. That hurts. This is massive, this fight. I said, whichever one wins, they've pretty much got an indestructible weapon. No idea what this is doing, but he's getting it out of there. Good stuff. That's what I would be doing. Pull it out. Flare gun might be within range of the officers again. He's repairing this. That's good. He really needs to. Looks like Grim made a push, but he's retreating. And Grim's flare guy, when he watches this back, I think he's going to regret hitting the same spot over and over, because he hasn't really been doing much with it. Needs to get it here. YG doing some beautiful work getting this out and saving it from the Tiger 2. Grim may be feeling the heat a little bit now. He's going to have to make a really, really big push into that middle point soon. I could bring in the Tiger over here. Pretty much all he can do. He needs to go offense. He needs to push offense. He can't sit on defense. If he sits on defense, he's going to lose, obviously. Grim's still risking it with 2 officers in 1 foxhole that he doesn't need. Interesting. I actually think he could pull both officers out if he got a squad in there. So Tiger 2 is actually clearing that middle point. So Grim may know that he's got these guys here because he can actually see most of the point. And there's what, 3 guys there? Got another tank. I think Grim going for a real armoured push at the minute. I think His plan is to just sit that here potentially and just hold these guys off. He can't afford to lose that, obviously, so I don't mind that call. Probably wouldn't have gone for a tank because it's so expensive, but it's okay. He is bringing the Tiger left, which I like. 30 minutes in, 790 to 589, YG's way. One issue, he's hit the same spot again. No, may be close enough. But one issue is, even with this officer, he can't cap this point. So, but we might see a changing of hands soon if these guys lose. Or if these guys die, sorry. Oh, it's so risky. Looks like the Tiger's having a go at this. Oh, I'd be sitting on the edge of my seat right now if I was Spider. Oh, he got lucky. Spider, very lucky to take out his officer with a mortar and have his officers both get away from the flare gun multiple times. Oh. Edge of your seat stuff. So he's back on the reps for this T-34. Grim needs to make a push now. It is urgent at this point. He needs to get here with this Tiger and make a massive push. I don't know how much infantry can get out though, that's the problem. These guys are out of ammo by the looks of it. Let's just switch up. No, they've got ammo. Not sure what they're doing. Got his officer in and it's still not winning for him. He needs to lie him down. You made that mistake last time, mate. Lie him down. You'd probably still be alive if you had of. Tiger 2 moving into the middle, so he decided to push into the middle instead. Middle or left, he had to do one of them, so it looks like this is the one he's going for. Flare gun is reloading. If you get the flare there, as I said, if he had killed those two officers then, I think that would have been the match. He's reloaded. He is pulling over, so potentially... Oh no. Grim's lost his second lieutenant. He needs to flare that. What are you doing? Flare it. Flare it. Come on. Nah. I thought once this Tiger 2 came out, things would change in favour of Grim. Well, get the flare in there. Something's hitting this. Oh, he's getting hit from the windmill again. Actually, I think that's the first time. Sorry, the last match we had that went 12 minutes for it all dropped out. He had something there. Same thing happened. Fighting's all in the middle though. I don't even love that. Tiger 2 just looks mean, doesn't it? Flary Boy needs to get to work though. We're at 9:45. If he doesn't clear these two off the point, he's lost. Here we go. He's on. Push in, push in, push in. Hit. Flare, flare, flare. No, he's going to die. Oh no. Might be too late at this point. Maybe, does he not have flares left? He does. He's going to kick himself watching this back for not doing it sooner. I'd be getting one of these officers out, just in case. I know the game's almost over, but... Nah. He's left it too late. I could have potentially got that back, I think, if he'd have leveled that, but... It looks like that's the match. It's been an absolutely brilliant one. He's got the flare off, but I think it's a little too late. Thanks for watching Game 2. Get keen for Game 3 tomorrow. GG's, and I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.